What's going on, all my good people out there in internet land? It's Sky from Arthritis to Athlete, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day video. If you just so happen to be new to my channel, then, well, hey, I'm Sky from Arthritis to Athlete, and I used to suffer from really terrible, nearly crippling spinal arthritis. But very, very long story short, after adopting a whole foods plant-based diet, as well as some other healthy lifestyle practices, I've been able to stop and even reverse a lot of the condition, which is incredible. So naturally, having such a cool story, people ask me all the time, like, what do you eat, dude? Do you eat grass? And obviously my first answer is, no, I don't eat grass, but I do happen to eat a lot of awesome, really delicious food, you know, like most people. Anyway, these kinds of videos are basically meant to, give you some insight into what somebody who had a chronic disease and now basically doesn't have a chronic disease eats on a daily basis. Now, before we jump into things, just want to give a little disclaimer. If you happen to have a chronic disease, you don't have to eat exactly this way. This is just kind of an example. I know this is kind of a weird disclaimer, but it's the internet. So I'm currently on a nice little morning walk. It's really beautiful out, and I just had breakfast, and it was super simple. I always do a really light breakfast. If you've been around this channel, you know I really just like to start the day with some fruit. I had some strawberries and an orange. I'll flash that on screen now. I didn't get video of me eating it, so you'll just see it in post. And also I did my typical stretching routine. I didn't actually film that today, so I'll just throw up some video of one of the previous What I Ate in a Day videos and when I filmed that. I basically do the same thing every day, so you're pretty much not missing anything. Now currently I'm on my way back home, and once I get there, I'm gonna leave right again and go on a little bike ride. Hopefully I'll give you guys a little bit of a montage, and after that, I'll see you guys at lunch. All right, so I'm back and I just made my lunch. It's a super simple lunch. You guys know I like simple, I like easy, I like time-efficient things. So this is just a plate of vegetables. This is not just it. Hold on, I'll get to the main course. Just seriously, I took up some pieces of vegetables, some broccoli, took like just a piece of purple cabbage, chopped it up, put it on my plate. Super easy. Carrots, some romaine leaf. Dropping things already. But really, here's the main course, if I can do this without bumping anything or knocking it off. This is just some rice and beans. You guys know I eat this kind of stuff all the time. There's some nutritional yeast sprinkled on there. In fact, I'll put some little B-roll footage of this because this is super pretty. This also has some other spices and seasonings in it. I always change it up. I always use different things. I think I put some sea salt in there. There's some basil. There's some chipotle powder, there's some smoked paprika. I just love me some smoked paprika. You guys know that if you're on this channel. And then, like I said, some nutritional yeast. I've been relying a ton on rice and bean dishes during quarantine, partially just because I really enjoy it, and it's just super cheap and easy food to get. I'm sure a lot of other people have been doing that as well, so maybe that just makes me normal now? Anyway, so this lunch is super basic, maybe too basic for some people, but basically I just take something over here, dip it in, and then just... that's pretty much it. After I'm done eating lunch here, I'm actually going to be recording another video right after this. Breaking the fourth wall a little bit here. It's probably going to be the one that you saw before this video if you're a regular to my channel. So yes, spoilers, sometimes I do videos out of order when it's on like a recent event and I want to get the video out really quickly. You probably already know if you watch my channel, but it's about this new study concerning plant-based diets and keto diets. But if you haven't watched it, go back and check it out. It's pretty good. Or at least I think it's gonna be pretty good. Like I said, breaking the fourth wall, I haven't really shot it yet. Besides all that, I've got some food to eat. I will see you guys very soon. Hey y'all, Sky from the future here. I forgot to mention that I had some watermelon after my lunch. This is one of my favorite springtime and summertime fruits. I absolutely adore this stuff. All right, so I finished shooting my video, then I cleaned the bathroom and just chilled out for a little bit, and I'm about ready for dinner. I kind of try to eat a little bit of an earlier dinner. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does, but I kind of try to shoot for dinner around, 6-ish. If you guys remember some of the soup from my last What I Eat in a Day video, I'm having that again, and I'm super excited because we don't make it all that often in our house, but when we do, it's just such a treat because, oh my gosh, This soup is so good. You guys are gonna see it. All right, so I'm back in the exact same space that I ate lunch at. I'm actually getting really used to eating outside. I have a nice little porch here just to look out and just enjoy the view. Anyway, I think you already saw a little bit of what I prepared. This is just our amazing, amazing soup that we're so blessed to have. My mom makes this and it is so good. I actually talked about the recipe a little bit in my last video, and if I remember, which I hope I do, if I didn't, remind me in the comments. I'm gonna link the recipe, how to make this soup in the description below, because it's a little complicated. It'd be hard to describe on camera, but I hope you guys wanna try this, because it is just, oh my gosh, this soup is it's like restaurant quality soup, man. And then also, I know you saw this little sweet potato. It's kind of falling apart here, but it's got some cinnamon on it. And then, man, sweet potato's gotta be one of my favorite foods, man. And then just like lunch, I have some assorted vegetables. I haven't had too much variety during quarantine. I've been trying to go to the store as little as possible, and I've just been, the whole acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I've just been keeping it super simple. I've just basically been putting vegetables on a plate and then eating them with, the base of my meals. As you guys probably know, I usually like to base my meals around something kind of starchy, a little more calorie dense, like whole grains, legumes, like I did earlier. I had the rice and beans. This has some soup that has potatoes in it, and also some of that rice that I bulk cook, as well as the sweet potato. And then I just have some vegetables around that, and usually I like fruit for dessert or snacks. And then nuts and seeds as kind of a side decoration. If you didn't know, I go extra low on the nuts and seeds. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. In terms of reversing disease, my digestion doesn't take high-fat foods as well as I would like. I'm working on that though. Trying to slowly introduce more and more of those types of foods. I've been doing very well with ground flaxseed, which I'll often introduce into things like this. And as always, you guys know that these are kind of just tentative amounts. I might go back for a second bowl of soup, and when I say might, I mean I'm going back for a second or third bowl, because this stuff is bomb as heck, man. How's it going? Yeah, I'm talking to myself very loudly. I'm shooting a video. I know, I'm weird, right? I have neighbors taking walks over here on the street, and they're kind of just looking at me like, man, this guy's talking to himself really loudly. This guy's crazy. And I guess you could make that argument, and I wouldn't argue with you too much. Anyway, I'm gonna get started eating all this. And yeah, I'll see you guys after for some possible dessert. And when I say possible dessert, I mean definitely gonna have some fruit after this. And here's what I ended up eating afterwards, just 2 oranges. I was really debating between this and some watermelon, but I figured since it was later in the evening, watermelon really makes me have to pee a lot in the middle of the night. Maybe that's TMI for you guys. And who knows, maybe oranges aren't that much better, but who knows. So as far as food goes, that's pretty much it. I know people really enjoy these videos, and I hope it gives you some ideas. Sometimes I feel a little weird and self-centered shooting them, but I'm getting over it. I always really enjoy seeing people's comments about, oh, that looks awesome, or hey, can you give me the recipe for that? And it just lets me know that I'm helping people out, and that's all I can hope for. That is ultimately why I made this channel in the first place. So hey, if you got any value out of this video, please consider adding value back to my channel by liking, commenting, and hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon next to it. That helps me out a bunch and lets YouTube know that, hey, this guy's putting out some pretty good stuff pretty consistently. You should push it to more people. So with that, go ahead and eat some awesome food today. You guys know I'll see you very, very soon. And as always, God bless y'all.